It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the one. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Play action. It's Wilson. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Wilson's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Giants had a woeful 2-9 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go among partner...
Digga!
Throw there, it's intercepted.
Ich kann das schon nicht mehr.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus and
Warum wirft er so? Warum?
That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's got room. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime,
Seider fängt ihn. Wäre ich das gewesen, hätte er jetzt gepickt.
Consistently here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line.
Digga, block doch mal vor! Mann, was soll denn das? Es geht schon wieder los hier.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
4 yards remain for second down. They go play action now. Wilson. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On third down, Wilson. He's got Bellinger. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Tua. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Returnable here from the 38. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray.
Ticker, block doch diesen einen Spieler. Ach, Mann, ich verstehe es nicht. Es ist ein Spieler zu blocken, das ist dieser fucking Pass-Rusher. Und er kriegt's nicht geschissen, Mann.
Now it's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. On the option left, here's Tua. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Digga, Mann! Solche Bälle kommen bei mir nie an, Mann. Was soll denn dieser Müll? In der Triple Coverage. So ein Bullshit.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from the guy trying to throw the football.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line.
Digga, sind einfach schon wieder diese scheiß Symbole weg.
They're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. They go play action with Wilson. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd down run for Murray. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. That goes out wide to Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Andrew Thomas, former first rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. They'll try and run right on the option. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 29, Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by Sims. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Go, 38.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw again is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's complete to Shepard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and this is incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Play action. It's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. With Robinson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that...
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. A first down carry for Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 33. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to connect with Dotson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught by Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pass. Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cam Sims, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Samuel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On the draw, Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they take a knee. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game.
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.
That's double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.